yes, I should have read the manual. I should have. I said I was going to, but I didn't feel like it. And I don't feel like that should have been an issue because I never read phone manuals. Hey goodies, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give the 1-month update that I promised of my personal experience with the iPhone 11. I'm coming from being an Android user for life. I am Team Android for life. But yes, I want to share with you what it's been like transitioning from that Android world into the iPhone world. It's been a journey. So if you want to hear 5 pros and 5 cons from my personal experience, please don't come for me in the comments. This is my personal experience with the iPhone 11. Stay tuned. Do you want the good news or the bad news first? I'm going to give you the bad news first. So one thing I don't like about the iPhone 11 has to do with cosmetic issues. You know those beautiful colors that they give us on the back of the phone? I have the purple. If you're not sure about the specs of my phone, you can go and see my video up there. From my initial review, you'll see everything about my phone. And you'll see this issue I'm about to mention to you. It holds fingerprints like a cop investigating a crime scene. I hate it. I hate the fact that if I touch it one time or a couple of times, you can see those fingerprints all on the back. It really bothered me. Right now, I have a case on the phone, so I guess that's not an issue if you're gonna have it around in a case, but if you don't plan on using the case, be prepared to have your fingerprints showing all on the back of the phone. I don't like that. I know it sounds petty, but it was bothering me a little bit. Okay, yeah. Another issue I have with the iPhone 11 or with iPhones in general, coming from being an Android user, is being forced to use iCloud for storage. I know I can buy a phone with a lot more gigabytes and everything will be on that phone. Yes, I get that. But I like the option of being able to buy that little, call me old-fashioned. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I like being able to be in control of my storage by buying that USB, putting it in the phone, and then being able to transfer it to my computer that way too. This may be just an issue with me and not the phone. I preferred that method. I preferred having control over my storage in that way, where I can go and buy the amount of storage I want whenever I felt like and how large I want it to be, put it in the phone, collect whatever I wanted to collect, and transfer it from my computer, whichever method, through a card reader or through the phone itself. But I liked being able to use USBs. I'm not a fan of iCloud. And if I stop paying for the extra storage that I've now purchased, what's going to happen to my data? You know, I don't have that control, and I don't like that. Another issue I've had with the iPhone 11, and this may be just an Android user problem, was that silent mode switch on the side. Let me tell you how I was walking around for like 2 weeks not receiving calls or not hearing my phone ringing. And I'm like, what's wrong with this phone? Do I have to bring it back? What's going on? I was so worried that maybe I'd have to bring it back. I'm like, why is my phone not ringing? What's going on? So I went and I used the beloved YouTube used to be saving lives. So I came on YouTube, did a whole bunch, like an hour's worth of research to finally find out that there's a switch on the side of the phone, right at the top left corner, in which you're supposed to, I think if the orange is showing, silent mode is on, and if the orange is not showing, silent mode is off. Was all of that necessary? Like on an Android phone, you just slide that little thing down, turn silent mode off whenever you wanted to, silent mode on whenever you want to. This was just a bit much. And yes, I should have read the manual. I should have. I said I was going to, but I didn't feel like it. And I don't feel like that should have been an issue because I never read phone manuals. Using this iPhone, coming from being an Android user, has made me feel like I have to take a whole college course. And maybe I'm being lazy about this, but it's been annoying me. Why would you put a whole entire switch for silent mode? Was that necessary? Is that just me? Another issue I have with the iPhone 11, coming from being an Android user, is the lack of buttons. I thought I was going to be cool with not having those buttons, but I miss it. I really, really miss it. What you have to do with the iPhone 11 is do that thing, that swipe thingy. And then at one point you have to go up just a little bit and then you'll see all the apps there, and you can take which one you want. And I guess to really techie people, that's so cool. But for me, sometimes it's complicated and I don't like it. I think I'm still used to being able to just tap that one button. You remember that little button we have right there on the left on our Androids? We tap that one button, see all our apps, tap what we want, boom. And all of that extra thinking just to transition from app to app has been annoying me. I don't like it. I guess as I get used to using the iPhone, it's not going to bother me as much. But coming from an Android, being 1 month in, it's a little annoying sometimes when I'm trying to make those quick transitions. I'm doing things on the go. And that sensitivity to touch thing, to techie people, it might be cool. But I guess I'm old-fashioned. I'm not loving it right now. Being a creative on YouTube, this iPhone 11 has been pretty good. I'm going to share that when I'm sharing my pros or the things I like about this phone. But in terms of it offering an app where you can edit movies, my one con about iMovie, which it offers for editing as a creative, my one con is that it only allows you to upload 15 minutes of footage. Anytime you try to upload anything more than 15 minutes, it says that YouTube does not allow anything over 15 minutes. Even though I've been approved to upload videos over 15 minutes, it's not allowing it. And that's a minor con because you can edit videos, I guess, on your computer. But one of the reasons why I got this phone was because it's so compatible with different apps, and it allows me to do a lot of work in terms of my YouTube videos. So not being able to upload my longer videos from it is a slight con. Not a big deal, but yeah, I don't like that. Now let's get to the things that I love about this iPhone 11. And Team Android, don't come for me. I'm still here. I'm still here with you. But I have to share the things that I am loving about this phone. The cameras. The cameras are amazing. And when I say the cameras, the front and back cameras are amazing. You get 4K footage in the front and the back, and the angles are wide. That's a little problematic for me sometimes because I don't want so much in the shot, but having more is better than having less. And it's amazing. You can go to my Instagram account and you can see the different food pictures I've been taking of late. It's so good. The camera is really, really good. I have a Canon M50. Well, it's quite an expensive camera. I guess I'm still learning how to function that as well in terms of setting the lighting right and getting everything right. After I make the different meals that I want to show on my Instagram, I just pull my phone out quickly, put it on portrait mode. I can have that blurred effect quickly. It's just so many options for putting out great footage. So as a YouTube creative, if you're looking for a phone or a camera to start out with, this is a good option. It's a great camera. You have iMovie on there, which I'm going to talk about later. And then you have so many settings to put out great footage and great pictures. So I'm loving the camera like so much. Another thing I'm loving about the iPhone 11 is the battery life. Now, I'm going to tell the truth. With my Android, I had to walk around with my battery. I guess you can say I'm a heavy user, but that battery life was not great. But with my iPhone 11, I can charge it from the night before and I can go an entire day. I don't have to charge until nighttime. And sometimes I don't even have to charge it at night. I can go an entire day all up until bedtime without recharging the phone. That is amazing. For a busy mom of 3, that is amazing. One less thing to carry in my mom bag. You don't understand how this excites me. Another cool thing about the iPhone 11 that I can appreciate is that it's water resistant. As I mentioned before, I'm a mom of 3, and the likelihood of one of my children dropping my phone in some water or dropping my phone in the tub, or even me, I can be a little clumsy sometimes. So the likelihood of me dropping it in some water is high. And yes, we have that option in Android world. We have a lot of water resistant phones, but I'm appreciating this on a phone so techy and with the camera that it has and all the different things that's going on there. Being water resistant is a good thing. So that's one of the things I like about this phone. Another thing that I am loving about this iPhone 11 is the Face ID software. So I can use my face, my facial structure as a form of security for my phone. That is pretty dope. Like That's a big deal. So what's happening now is when I'm using my phone or I need to get into my bank apps or, the apps that you're trying to keep secure, instead of having to remember all these passwords, all I have to do is hold the phone up to my face. It does this little cute little purple blue thing, like it reads my face, and then boom, it opens up. Now that is I am loving that. So busy mom on the go, when I'm trying to check my bank app or trying to go to a quick app that is not always left open for security reasons, but I still need to get into it quickly, being able to just hold the phone up to my face and have it open, it's a time saver. I've been really liking that. It's not something that I think we have in Android world. With my phone, we had I think fingerprint. That would have taken some time too. And then also having to remember passwords there. I'm loving that I can just pick up my phone, hold it. Sometimes I don't even hold my phone like square up to my face. Sometimes I just hold it like slightly and it picks up my entire face. Now, is it going to pick up somebody else's face accidentally? Yes, I have that little worry in the back of my mind. But so far, no one looks like me that I know of has access to my phone as yet. No one that looks exactly like me. I don't have a twin. Yeah, that's what I mean, because I have kids and they kind of look like me. But yeah, no one can get into my phone or into my, important apps but me, and it's not requiring me to remember all these different passwords. I just hold it up and it opens. I love that. I love it. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to share with you about what I love about this iPhone 11 is that it's more compatible with the major social media apps than what I've experienced with my Androids. For example, on Instagram, I can take Instagram stories and I don't put out that blurry footage to my followers. Also, I can do longer Instagram stories and the footage is in shot. So what I had to do with my Android is a lot of times I would record with my Canon M50 and then transfer that footage back to Instagram through the phone. But then the shot was too large and it wasn't looking good. So it was either too zoomed in or it just wasn't looking right. But with this iPhone 11 or with iPhones in general, I guess, you can just record everything and upload. There's not much thought you have to put into it as you would with an Android. And again, this may have been probably an issue with me not knowing how to use the phone well, but this iPhone 11 has taken all of that thinking away from me in terms of collecting my footage and putting it out. It's been really easy to do that. I've been taking my last couple videos, I think my last 3 or 4 videos have all been shot with my iPhone, and the experience has been great. I film my footage or I take my pictures and I head over to iMovie, do whatever I need to do and upload. It saves me so much time. So if you are an upcoming YouTube creative or a new YouTuber and you don't really have the money for those more expensive cameras, definitely look into getting an iPhone 11 because it's like a one-stop shop. You get great footage, you can upload it straight away, and you can edit it on the phone itself, with the only limitation that I mentioned before of not being able to put out videos longer than 15 minutes. And there are ways around that too that I'm learning, and that's a whole nother video. But yeah, if you made it this far in the video, drop a high five emoji. Let me know you came all the way to the end with me. Thank you for listening to me rant. I hope this helps you in some way. If you're an Android user thinking of transitioning, you should try. Having fun. Don't tell Team Android. I love it. I love this phone. So that's the conclusion here. I'm very happy that I transitioned from an Android to an iPhone, especially the iPhone 11. It's been a great experience. I have a lot to learn. A lot of the things that I'm feeling are cons about the phone has a lot to do with me not learning about it. And I guess it just takes a little learning curve, but it's worth it. It's a great phone. If you're busy, if you're a YouTuber, if you're on the go and you need a phone that's gonna customize very well to you and take great footage, if you're into that stuff, definitely look into getting that iPhone 11. So thanks for watching. I hope you stick around, join the goody crew. Goody, 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 goody. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.